All right. What's going on, everybody? This is your boy, Dr. Will Rogers, a.k.a. Master Teacher 33. Let me show y'all my beautiful face. That way y'all can know it's me, live and in color. Pardon me, I just wanted to drop a note, let you guys know what's coming down the pipe. Got something powerful coming at you. We're going to start breaking down, I want to start breaking down the hidden sciences behind the Bible. You know, the Bible it's a book of code. It's written in code. The problem is most of us have not been taught. We don't understand how to break down and decipher this code. So what I'm going to do, my brother, what I'm going to do, my sister, is break down the hidden codes inside of the Helios Biblius. And I'm going to offer this course. It's a study course. It's a take-home course. A lot of information that's going to go through and break down the hidden meaning, not only from a biological perspective, but also from a esoteric perspective, meaning that there is a science, there is a thread. This science that is behind the Bible is interesting because when we look at it, what I'm going to include in this course is all of the books that deals with the hidden metaphysics of the Bible. And I want to break this down for you so that way you can understand. For example, this book here dealing with the neurotheology. We're going to talk about the science of neurotheology. We're going to talk about clarinomics. We're going to talk about this book. This book is included, the biology of the temple. Each one of these books, again, on average is about $199 for each book. The entire course, again, right now I'm trying to narrow it down because it's so much information. I don't want it to be so overwhelming that everybody get, you know, that you get overwhelmed with information and you kind of get lost in the sauce. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to break this course down into basically part 1, part 2, and part 3. So part 1, each part of these courses that's going to break down the hidden metaphysics or the hidden science. This is the science of how faith works. This is the science of how God transfigured himself, or Yahushua transfigured himself. This is the science of biophotons, or how the biology or the photon physics of Christ. So I want to break this down for you so that way you understand the biology or the psychology or the sociology or the metaphysics or the science. So this is science. So when I talk about the sciences, I'm simply breaking down the science behind the book. So when you understand what that means, one of my books, and let me go to my Facebook. One of the books I want to that's going to be included in this is, again, the Gnostic Demiurge. There's a quote by Irenaeus which talks about this. It says, when the uncreated, unnamed Father saw the corruption of mankind, he sent his firstborn Nous. Now, N-O-U-S, that word Nous in the Greek means mind. So God is like the universal mind, and we got to understand like when you do stuff, how do you do it? Like nobody knows how do you change your behavior. So I have a book called, that's included in the series that's called Behavior Modification. So to modify your behavior, there is a science, there is physics, there is a way by which the universe works. So God sent his firstborn Nous into the world. So Nous, he was in the form or the embodiment of what we call the Christ or the crest. And he sent the Christ or the crest for the redemption of all who believe in him and of the power of those that have fabricated the world, the Demiurge. So the Demiurge fabricated the world. So most people worship the Demiurge instead of worshiping the Logos or the Nous. So we want to go behind the science. We want to understand the science that makes this world work. So we want to talk about that. That book is included, the Gnostic Demiurge. Another book that I need you to talk about is my book that deals with the understanding of the hidden sciences or the unseen forces behind the Bible. So this, the hidden sciences that deal with how the Bible, the book by Baal, the Helios, Biblius, Sun book, This is a quote that says, all is number, God is number, God is in all. Child of the day of truth. Listen, 20 is the number of totality. You have 20 fingers, you have toes, because God has made you the totality of time. 13 is the number of God's cosmic wisdom, perfect in its power of unceasing change and curriculum. 13 are the joints of the limbs in the body. 7 is the difference between 13 and 20. 7 is the mystic perfection between 1 and 13. 7 is the erect spine of vigilance, in which are met the 144 mystic fibers of the body's thirst for prophecy. So inside of my book, the Bible is the body and the body is the Bible. That's included inside of the unseen forces. Now, each one of the 3 courses is $1,000. Now, that can be done in payments. Now, don't let money and don't let finances deter you from understanding how to be wealthy, healthy, wise, and in a great relationship. I'm not talking about materialism. I'm talking about spiritually wealthy. I'm talking about spiritually healthy. I'm talking about spiritually wise. I'm talking about spiritually in a great relationship with the cosmos, with the big G, with the unseen God, the Father that's not on this little dimension. That in the first book of IEO or IEOU or Yahushua or Iushua or Yahushua or Jesus or the Christ. This is the book of Gnosis. Again, this is the science behind the Sun book. This is the science behind the Bible. So if you don't understand the science behind the Bible, brothers and sisters, then you're not going to be effective. Another book that's included inside of this series, again, is how to connect with the cosmos, how to connect with the universe, how to connect with the big G, how to connect with the Father that's not on the planet. Everybody is connected with the demiurge. The demi means desire or demonstration, urge. Demi means demonstration, urge means desire. So it's a desire to move, to do what I'm doing right now, all this stuff. We have this desire instead of to be still and know. So the demiurge makes us want to be in the material realm. But friendship with this world makes you an enemy of God. So we need to break down, again, inside of my book, Hidden Science. So this is the cookie blower right here. This book, by faith we understand that the universe was created by the word of God. So I'm going to include 5 books inside of phase 1, which is $1,000. Now, that $1,000, again, we can break that into 3 monthly payments. It should take you no longer than 60 to 90 days to go through this course. So we'll break the payments down, and I'll send you enough information to go along with the payment. Also, again, we can pay $1,000 in cash, paid in full. Just go to the website, masterteacher33.com. Click on the link that says donation. Make that donation for $1,000 to be a part of the 3-part series entitled Hidden Science, the unseen forces behind the Bible. So Hidden Science, the unseen forces behind the Bible, how to create your world with your word. So by faith we understand that the universe was created by the word of God. So my brothers and my sisters, this is very, very powerful, because Hebrews 6:1 tells us, and I've been saying this for, I don't know how many years, I forgot now. I've been saying this for 10 years. Hebrews 6:1. So let us stop going over the basic teachings about Christ again and again and again. Let us go on instead and become mature in our understanding. Surely, we don't need to start over again with the fundamental importance of repenting from evil deeds and placing our faith in God. Hebrews 6:1. Hebrews 6:1. Now, the temple building course or book will be included in this 3-part series. Again, each part of the series is $1,000. Again, that can be broken down into 3 monthly payments, and we'll break those 3 monthly payments down into something like $333. So it basically comes up to $999. You know, you do the math. Basically, a little over $300, $333 a month for the 3 months. That's going to give you, again, access to. This is new. What I'm doing is I have the Clarinomics course. I have a plethora of different books and stuff, as I showed you guys on my payload site. People are going through this stuff, but what's happening is, what I'm noticing is that people don't understand how. People got faith, but they don't know how faith works. People got the law of attraction, but they don't know how the law of attraction works. People got the law of one, but they don't know how the law of one works. When we look at the 7 laws, people got the law of polarity, but they don't know how the law of polarity works. People got the law of karma, the law of giving and receiving, but they don't know how the law of giving and receiving works. People understand, again, the behavior modification. They have my book on behavior modification, but they don't understand how behavior modification works. So what I want to do is I want to go down into the science behind the scenes. So we want to go behind the scenes to break down specifically how things work, detailed. We'll go step by step, because you have to understand the science of how things work. Because without understanding this science, my brothers and sisters, that's where people are getting lost. So we want to break down the hidden science behind the Bible, or the Sun Book. So again, this is a 3-part series. I'm only offering part 1. You can roll at any time. Just email me at masterteacher33.com@gmail.com. That email address again is masterteacher33.com@gmail.com. I will email you the books. 3 of the books are audio books. The other 2 are print books. These books will break down the science behind it. I'll also include, I will do a specific show, video, audio, similar to what we're doing right now, webinar, that will also be a Q&A. So that when anybody have any questions, specific questions about how to activate your faith. See, what's happening is, this is one of the books, Photon Physics, that's included inside of the series. This book, Bioluminescence, that's included inside the series. My book, The Voice of God, How to Connect with the Voice of God, that's included inside the series. My book, Christened, The Biology of the Temple, those books are included. The reason that I'm breaking this down, my brothers and sisters, is the hidden sciences. We are fighting right now against flesh and blood, and that is why we're not being effective. There's an emphasis on materialism. There's an emphasis on racism. There's an emphasis on politics. There's an emphasis on the visible instead of the unseen. So we've got to shift our focus from the seen to the unseen. So whatever you think you want, you really don't want that. Because if you wanted it, you would already have it. Now, think about that for a moment. Let me let that resonate. So if I want something, and if I don't have it, that means that I don't want it. That's how the universe works. The universe automatically gives you what you want, because you automatically, if you want it, you go get it. See, the way that you know that you don't want what you say you want is because you're not getting up and going to get it. You don't have it. See, what you want, you have. You say you want to be wealthy, you want to be healthy, you want to be wise, you want to be in a great relationship, but in actuality, that's a reason. Because ask yourself this question: why don't I have what I want? The reason that you don't have what you want is because you really don't want it. Because the universe responds to a made-up mind. The universe automatically responds to a made-up mind. The universe automatically responds to a made-up mind. See, whatever you think you want, you don't want it, because the universe would respond to it. See, the universe doesn't respond to a mind that is not made up. The universe only responds to a made-up mind. So if your mind is not made up, then the universe is not going to respond to you. So everything is impossible until it is done. So my brothers and my sisters, that's it. I just wanted to come in and introduce this course. I'm going to roll out more information. Again, you can roll it anytime. This is no start date. This is self-paced. Whenever you want to sign up, sign up. It's simply say, Doc, I'm interested in signing up in the Hidden Sciences course. I want to know what is the science behind the Bible. I want to over, under, and understand. And we're going to break all of this down, my brothers and sisters, because as you can see, the word occult simply means to hide. So there's certain information that's been hidden from you. There's certain sciences that have been hidden from you. There's certain ruling dispositions. There's the demiurge. There is Yabato. There's Sabato. There is the spiritual currency. There is Akrum and Aruman, the evil brother. So we need to break this down, my brothers and sisters, so you can understand how to oscillate and how to vibrate on the correct. Even myself, I you know, it's like it's interesting because I teach this, and I got to be very careful because teaching it and doing it is two different things. I can get up and teach stuff, but if I don't get up and do stuff, I'm going to be just like you. I'm not going to be effective in this world. I'm not going to have any growth. So we have to understand. We got to understand that the power of the word no. That's a lost word. That's as you see on the screen here. We have to understand that there are forces, there are unseen forces that science calls dark ether, or they call it the etheric force. What does that mean? People say ether, but what does that mean? As I talked about in one of the books, bioluminescence. So we have to break down the hidden science of the unseen forces and the shadow government. One of those words is the word or the phrase, which is also one of the books that's included, is the word cryptocracy. Like democracy, except crypto, which means hidden, ocracy means ruler. So cryptocracy, we got to break that down for you, my brothers and sisters. That's hidden. It's part of the scion. Scion is the Greek word for where we get the word shadow. Scion and skios. So again, each phase comes with at least 5 books, some audio, some print. Should take you about anywhere from 60 to 90 days to go through the course. Course can be broken down into 3 monthly payments of $333. It's $1,000, basically $999 for the entire course. I throw in a discount of $100 for anybody who pays in cash. So instead of the course being, $999, we'll make it, $899 for people who pay cash. For everybody, save $100 for the cash payment. For anybody, again, who have any questions, just email me, masterteacher33.com@gmail.com for more information on this course, this class that deals with the hidden science, the unseen forces, the shadow government. What is the hidden science behind the Bible? We want to break down the hidden science that is behind the Bible. And we're going to go through a lot of informing and a lot of information, and it is self-paced. You can take it at your leisure. Again, it shouldn't take you more than 3 months, but if you want to take a little bit slower pace, we're going to break it down. My brothers and my sisters, I want to thank you so much. Again, please join me. This is very, very, very powerful. This is very important that you wrap your brain around how the unseen world works. Because, again, according to the Bible in the book of Hebrews, what is seen was produced by what is unseen. So this is your boy, Dr. Will Rogers, a.k.a. Master Teacher 33. God bless you. His name is Yahuwah. May His Son bless you. His name is Yahushua. May the Ruach, instead of part 1, continue to lead you and guide you into all truth, because it will never, ever, ever manipulate or control you. And as always, my brothers, as always, my sisters, I will see you in eternity. God bless you.